wanted to do a Valentine's Day makeup look, and my little cherry girl wanted to say hello as well, so I thought I would introduce her to you guys in my intro. I'll put her down now. This makeup look is really simple, and I'm also sorry I haven't been around in a little while because I've actually, believe it or not, I've had chicken pox, and having chicken pox at this age was just the weirdest thing ever that's happened to me recently. It just spread all across my chin area, down my chest, all over my legs, so I was incredibly itchy and I didn't feel like filming because my skin looked so bad and just had the scabs and stuff happening, and I know it's really gross, but that's what happened, and it's sort of healed up now. I've still got a couple of spots, but I just wanted to tell you why I haven't made a video in a little while. It's because my skin was really crap. So for this Valentine's Day makeup look, it's super simple. I'm doing a full face makeup look. I'll be using two of my favorite products at the moment. The first one is the Marc Jacobs Lolita palette, and if you've seen some of my other videos, you know how much I love this palette. And the second item is something new, which is why I wanted to do a full face makeup look for Valentine's Day, is the new Kat Von D foundation. It's the Lock-It foundation. I'm in the shade 52 medium, and it is a full coverage matte foundation, and it's hands down the best foundation I've used lately. And I have very oily skin and it still remains matte. Obviously my skin does show through a little bit of oil throughout the day, but nowhere near as much as other foundations where they actually seem to be rubbing off. So highly recommend the Kat Von D Lock-It foundation. Alright, so let's get into the tutorial. So first up, I'm using my Kat Von D foundation, and I'm using my beauty blender to sort of dab it in and press it into the skin, and I feel like it just creates a much nicer and flawless finish. Then I'm going in with my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, and this is just to conceal any dark spots or pimples, and of course highlight a little bit on my chin and nose, and then I'm blending it in. So to conceal and highlight underneath my eyes, I'm using my favourite concealer at the moment, which is by Nars, and I'm just sort of applying it in a triangle shape and then blending it with the same beauty blender. Then to set my face, I'm dabbing on some powder. This powder is by MAC in the shade medium, and I like to dab it on rather than swipe because I feel like it won't move the foundation underneath. Now moving on to brows, and I'm just combing them through to get them into shape, and I'm going to quickly fast forward through how I fill in my brows. So I'm filling in my brows with the Brow Satin by Maybelline, and it's in the shade dark brown. Then to warm up my face a little bit, I'm using my Too Faced Soulmates bronze and blush palette, and I'm just contouring underneath my cheekbones and a bit on my forehead. And for a blush, I'm taking this one by MAC, and it's probably one of the darkest blushes you can buy from MAC, and I just love how deep and burgundy this colour is, so I think it's sort of perfect for Valentine's Day. And for highlighter, I'm using Mary Luminizer by the Balm, and this is so beautiful and shiny and pigmented, so I like to apply it pretty heavily, and then I'm going to get my large fluffy brush that I use for powder to blend all the contouring blush and highlighter in all together. So I like to get my large fluffy brush with no extra powder and swirl the colours together so it looks more natural. Okay, so now moving on to eyes, I like using my MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot as a primer because it removes any discoloration and it also holds the eyeshadows in place. Then I'm setting the primer in with some MAC powder, and this is so that the base is less tacky. The first eyeshadow will go straight into the crease and outer corner, and it's this light brown shade. So basically using it as my transition color, so there's a little something in my crease. Then I'm taking this stunning rose gold shade and I'm applying it all over my eyelid from inner to outer corner, and I'm using a Zoeva flat packing brush. Then to give this look some depth, I'm using this dark brown shade on a fluffy brush and I'm just dabbing it onto the outer third of my eye, and this sort of gives a subtle and soft brown look to define the eyes. Then for my lower lash line, I'm using the same color combination as I did on the top, so I'm using the dark brown and then the rose gold in the center and then smoking it out. Then to highlight the inner corners, I'm using this stunning glittery shade and I'm applying that with a pencil brush. And then I'm taking this MAC pigment on a flat shader brush and I'm using this to highlight my brow bone. Then I'm adding some mascara. This one is by Terry and I didn't want to use any falsies because I want to keep this look as natural as possible. And then for lips, I'm using this Nars lipstick. It's kind of like a lip liner, but a bit creamier. And I think this is perfect for Valentine's Day because it adds a little bit of color, but it's not too scary where your boyfriend is too scared to get lipstick all over him and you. So yeah, I think this is a really nice and natural and very simple way to do your makeup for Valentine's Day. I hope you guys enjoyed this look. Please remember to subscribe, like and leave a comment, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Happy Valentine's!